Good evening. Today is June 12th at approximately 7:20 p.m. And I'm making this video because, like I said, I have a pending court case in the U.S. Supreme Court, and I have to maintain with the U.S. Supreme Court and the president that I am healthy and strong. I exercise today at Gold's Gym. I'm healthy and strong. I have no fever. I have no temperature. I don't have COVID-19. I'm healthy, but we have to keep in touch and keep informed that we are healthy. And there's a case there. If you can see it there, it's 19-1289. There's a case number. But in the bottom here, it says, look in the bottom, it says date due. It says June 15, 2020. It's in backwards, but there it is. Okay. That's the case that's pending. And then also I have the book that's out, the 1994 Hack Mine. That's out. And I was just at the doctor's yesterday and I gave blood. My blood was very good. I had a good blood results. They were good. They were positive. I had ordered some major blood tests, stat, and for some reason they didn't come back like the other ones did. That's because the feds told them not to hold the important blood draws until Monday, so they can fucking attack me. But I got to be ahead of the game. I'm healthy and strong. Like I said, I jog every go work out. You know, my blood pressure is like 117/71. My pulse when I wake up is about 48. That's about right. It equivalates to about 115/70. So that's pretty good. I'm healthy, and we're waiting for justice on June 15, 2020. The U.S. Supreme Court will make a decision because the FBI, the DOD, the Department of Justice, U.S. Navy, and Veterans Affairs will not show up to court to testify. And so the judges will render a verdict in favor of whoever they think. But it's in regards to your privacy, folks. I mean, they have me implanted. They're tracking me since fucking 1994. And I never wanted to be in this experiment. I never signed up for this experiment. I didn't sign a contract to the experiment. And they just went ahead and did it on me. And they've been tracking me and torturing me with satellite weapons, trying to kill me to cover up the conspiracy. But like you and like everybody else, man, we have that right. Why didn't they implant and track other veterans? And then listen, why didn't they do the same thing to all veterans instead of just did it to me? Why is that? What was so important that you picked me out of all the other veterans to implant and track me? That's what I want to know. Why was that so important during the time of war? And then you had a duty to remove the implant when I was discharged in the military. When my duties ended in the military, the Navy had an obligation to remove the spying devices, and they didn't. Okay? So they had intended to sabotage my life with tracking devices and torturing devices from satellite weapons, which is known as treason, is known as torture. Okay? There they go again, attacking me. See, they want me to rub my hands. I clean myself with bleach, man. Bleach and Dawn soap is the best way you can clean anything around the house. It's pure. It's good. They use Dawn soap, I think, with the Valdez oil spill back in the Gulf, cleaning chickens and ducks and shit on the water. Remember those days? The Valdez Express, which they probably caused, the explosion on the oil tanker out in the fucking middle of the Gulf Coast. Remember the Dawn commercials they use to clean the ducks and shit and otters and shit on the sea? That stuff works, man. It's good stuff. Dawn soap and bleach is good. That's basically it. I mean, I must maintain communication with the president and with the Supreme Court. I'm healthy and strong, man. What more I can say is that we're just seeking justice. That's all we want. We want to have our freedom back. We want to be free. We don't want to be implanted and tracked like we're not animals. We don't need to be implanted, chipped like animals. We don't need to be stalked by satellites. We don't need people to be fucking stalking on our phones and stalking our houses and stalking our cars, to get information. There's no need for that. And so that's what my fight is. My fight is to preserve the Fourth Amendment right, is to preserve the Espionage Act, is to preserve your freedom. We don't want to be implanted and tracked. Okay? I'm going to sign out. God bless. Isaiah 55:8 says that, Jesus never wanted us to be implanted. He never wanted him to have people read his mind. It talks, Isaiah 55:8 talks about God's freedom. He says, whatever's on my mind is my mind. Whatever's on your mind is your mind. You can't be what's on my mind. And I don't want you to be what's on my mind. Okay? If I wanted you to be what's on my mind, I would have issued you an implant from childbirth. If God didn't give that to you, why in the hell would you want that? Okay? It was not issued to you by God. You weren't born with it, so why in the fuck do you want that? God, I hate to just abuse the language here, but you have to, man. It's so disgusting what they fucking did. So that's what we're doing for the record. So I'm going to let you know I'm going to sign off right now, okay? Thank you and God bless.